The silent threat, unmasking the warning signs of whooping cough. Did you know there's a disease so stealthy, it can masquerade as the common cold before turning your world upside down? Meet whooping cough, or as science buffs call it, pertussis. It's the sneaky respiratory illness that's not only highly contagious, but also potentially life-threatening, especially for the most vulnerable among us, infants and young children. Join me as I dive deep into the world of whooping cough, uncovering its history, warning signs, and how to stop it in its tracks. This isn't just a biology lesson, it's a survival guide. Stick with me, and by the end, you'll know everything you need to protect yourself and your loved ones. And maybe even impress your next trivia night crowd with a fact or two. Whooping cough is caused by Bordetella pertussis, a bacteria with a penchant for chaos. It attacks the respiratory system and spreads like wildfire, via droplets from coughs or sneezes. Picture it as a ninja pathogen, infiltrating your system even before symptoms appear. The result? A persistent, sometimes brutal cough that can leave you gasping for air. The defining feature: the whoop sound many infected people make as they desperately inhale after a coughing fit. It's no exaggeration to say that whooping cough is a master of disguise, often mimicking a common cold in its early stages before revealing its full, terrifying potential. Whooping cough isn't some new kid on the block. It's been wreaking havoc for centuries. The first reported outbreak dates back to the 16th century when it was called the 100-day cough for its unrelenting grip on sufferers. Before vaccines, whooping cough was one of the most dreaded childhood illnesses, claiming countless lives. Thanks to vaccination efforts, the tide has turned, but here's the kicker: it hasn't been eradicated. Even today, the World Health Organization lists it as one of the leading causes of vaccine-preventable deaths worldwide. In its early stages, whooping cough is tricky to spot. Symptoms mimic the common cold, runny nose, sore throat, mild cough, low-grade fever. Seems harmless, right? That's the trap. As the disease progresses, the real terror begins. Coughing fits that can last several minutes and leave you gasping for air. A telltale whooping sound as the person inhales sharply after a coughing fit. Vomiting triggered by the relentless coughing. Exhaustion from the physical toll of constant coughing. For infants, the warning signs are even more subtle and dangerous. They might not whoop, but instead experience apnea or pauses in breathing. The question is, how do you distinguish whooping cough from other respiratory illnesses? The persistent cough. Unlike a typical cold that resolves in a week or two, whooping cough lingers and worsens. It can last for months if untreated, earning its reputation as the 100-day cough, the whoop. The whooping sound is a dead giveaway, but not everyone experiences it, especially infants. Coughing fits followed by vomiting. Colds don't usually leave you retching into a wastebasket. Whooping cough often does. Complications. Severe cases can lead to complications like pneumonia, dehydration, seizures, or even brain damage, known as encephalopathy. Whooping cough doesn't discriminate by age, but its wrath is most severe in young children and infants. In these cases, complications like pneumonia or severe dehydration can escalate quickly, making early recognition critical. And here's something that might surprise you: adults aren't immune. Even if you've been vaccinated, immunity can wane over time, leaving you vulnerable. Here's where modern medicine flexes its muscles. The DT-TAP vaccine for infants and children and the Tdap booster for adolescents and adults are the unsung heroes in the fight against pertussis. Children should receive a series of DTaP vaccinations starting at 2 months old. Pregnant women are encouraged to get the Tdap vaccine during each pregnancy to pass on immunity to their babies. Adults who haven't had a booster in years, it's time to roll up your sleeve. But even with vaccination, no defense is 100% foolproof. That's why awareness of warning signs remains crucial. Ever wonder how whooping cough spreads so fast? It's all about timing. Infected individuals are most contagious during the early cold-like phase, long before they realize they're sick. One sneeze or cough can launch thousands of bacteria-laden droplets into the air, ready to infect anyone nearby. Fun fact: a single person with whooping cough can infect up to 15 others in a non-immune population. That's faster than a Netflix series goes viral. Dr. Jane Smith, a pediatric health expert, sums it up perfectly. Dr. Jane Smith, whooping cough is like a ticking time bomb. The earlier we spot it, the better our chances of diffusing it. Dr. John Doe, a pediatrician with over 2 decades of experience, adds Dr. John Doe, I've seen parents overwhelmed by the severity of this disease, but I've also seen how prompt treatment and vaccination can save lives. Education is key. If you or a loved one shows symptoms, don't wait. Call your healthcare provider immediately. Antibiotics can help reduce symptoms and prevent the spread of the disease if they're started early. And remember, isolation is essential to protect others. Whooping cough loves a crowd, so the best way to stop it in its tracks is to keep it from finding new hosts. Whooping cough is a formidable foe, but it's not unbeatable. By staying informed, vigilant, and proactive, we can outsmart it. Here's your checklist. Get vaccinated. Know the warning signs. Seek medical attention early. Spread awareness, not the disease. Whooping cough may be an ancient adversary, but we have the tools and knowledge to fight back. By recognizing the signs early and staying up to date on vaccinations, we can protect ourselves, our families, and our communities. So, what did you learn today? Do you have questions or personal experiences with whooping cough? Share them in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Our next video will dive into another fascinating health topic you won't want to miss. Until then, stay informed and stay healthy.